Welcome to Royal Telly, your royal news hotspot. Today we're shining the spotlight on Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and his recent trip to Angola. This isn't just another royal tour. No, this is a journey laden with humanitarian purpose and a poignant connection to his late mother, Princess Diana. Let's delve a little deeper. Prince Harry, in collaboration with the Hated.Trust, is continuing the life-saving work that his mother once championed. His recent meeting with His Excellency President Lourenço was not just a diplomatic courtesy, but a testament to his dedication to the cause of a mine-free Angola. The Hated.Trust's CEO, James Cowan, expressed his gratitude towards President Lourenço for his unwavering support and commitment to their vision. But who stood shoulder to shoulder with him during this meeting? None other than our Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. This is a man who is not just following protocol, but is genuinely invested in the cause. What's striking here is that Prince Harry is literally retracing his mother's footsteps, advancing the same humanitarian work that Diana once risked her safety for. This isn't about the glamour of royalty, this is about endangering oneself for the greater good, and Prince Harry is doing it with the same grace and determination that his mother once did. But let's not forget the role of President Lourenço in this. His commitment to a mine-free Angola is commendable, and his support for the Hated.Trust's work is substantial. He has expressed his intention to continue this support with a significant contract for the next 3 years. This is a partnership that is not only strengthening but also renewing with time. So what we have here is a prince stepping into his mother's shoes, a president committed to a humanitarian cause, and an organization dedicated to making the world a safer place. It's evident that Prince Harry is committed to walking in his mother's footsteps, risking his safety for a greater cause. However, while Prince Harry is making strides in Angola, the British press seems to be more interested in something else. Instead of focusing on the commendable efforts of Prince Harry, who's following in the footsteps of his late mother, Princess Diana, to make Angola a safer place, the media is preoccupied with something else. They're not celebrating the strides made towards a mine-free Angola. No, they're more interested in petty gossip. The question on their lips: why isn't Meghan Sussex here? This isn't journalism, it's an obsession, a fixation on the trivial while the significant gets left in the shadows. This is not about the Duke of Sussex's commendable work. This is about a relentless pursuit of a narrative that suits their agenda. But it's not just the press. The palace, too, is quick to brief and leak against Harry and Meghan, even as they remain strangely silent on far more serious issues. Take, for instance, the long and cozy friendship between Prince Andrew and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. This is an issue of serious concern, yet it remains largely unaddressed by the palace. James O'Brien, one of the few voices in British media calling out this hypocrisy, has raised a pertinent question. How can the royal family bend over backwards to shield Andrew from scrutiny, yet leave Harry and Meghan to be torn apart for things as trivial as holding hands or speaking out? The president of Angola sees the value in Harry's work. The Hated.Trust sees it. The people whose land is being made safe see it. So why can't the tabloids and the royal courtiers see it? Why do they choose to defend a man linked to Epstein before they'll celebrate a prince clearing landmines? That's not just bias. That's a rot at the heart of the institution. It's clear that the tabloids are missing the bigger picture here. They're missing the strides, the progress, the real story. And it's time we start asking why. But amidst the media frenzy, there are a few voices calling out this hypocrisy. One of those voices is James O'Brien, a British journalist who doesn't shy away from speaking his mind. He has been critical of the British media's obsession with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, pointing out the glaring discrepancies in their treatment compared to other members of the royal family. O'Brien has been one of the few in the media to highlight the unfairness and bias that Harry and Meghan have been subjected to. Instead of focusing on the important humanitarian work that the Duke is doing in Angola, he notes, the press is more interested in stirring up controversy and gossip. He points out that while the media, and let's not forget the palace, are quick to scrutinize every move Harry and Meghan make, they remain strangely silent on far more serious issues. Take, for instance, the long and cozy relationship between Prince Andrew and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. O'Brien doesn't hold back in his criticism, questioning how the royal family can bend over backwards to shield Andrew from scrutiny, while leaving Harry and Meghan to be torn apart for things as trivial as holding hands or speaking out. O'Brien's criticism strikes at the heart of the issue, exposing a glaring bias that seems to favor certain members of the royal family while vilifying others. He asks the obvious: how can the royal family and the British press justify their disproportionate focus on Harry and Meghan, while turning a blind eye to the actions of others? His questions are a stark reminder of the double standards that pervade the institution, a hypocrisy that isn't lost on those who are paying attention. O'Brien's criticism is a necessary counterpoint to the media's relentless focus on Harry and Meghan, a focus that often obscures the important work they are doing. James O'Brien raises a crucial question: why is the royal family shielding some while leaving others exposed? This is not just a question for the royal family, but for all of us. After all, the media we consume shapes our understanding of the world, and in this case, it's painting a very one-sided picture. When we look at the situation closely, it reveals an uncomfortable truth. There seems to be a bias that favors certain members of the royal family, while others, like Prince Harry, despite their significant contributions, are neglected or even criticized. Prince Harry is literally following in his mother's footsteps, continuing the hazardous yet vital work Princess Diana once risked her own safety for. This isn't about glamour or prestige. It's about humanitarianism and alleviating danger. Yet the British press seems to be more interested in small-time gossip. Instead of applauding the strides towards a mine-free Angola, they're busy speculating about Meghan Sussex's absence. However, this is not journalism. It's an unhealthy obsession. And it's not just the British press. There seems to be a bias within the palace itself. While they are quick to leak information against Harry and Meghan, they remain eerily quiet about more serious issues. Take, for instance, Prince Andrew's long-standing and controversial friendship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The royal family seems to go to great lengths to shield Andrew from scrutiny, yet they don't hesitate to let Harry and Meghan be criticized for innocuous actions like holding hands or voicing their opinions. However, outside the confines of the British press and the palace, the value of Prince Harry's work is recognized and appreciated. The president of Angola, the Halo Trust, and the people whose lives and lands are being made safer all see it. The only ones who refuse to acknowledge it are the same old tabloids and royal courtiers who would defend a man linked to Epstein before they'd celebrate a prince clearing landmines. It's not just bias we're seeing, it's a rot at the heart of the institution. It's a deep-seated issue that undermines the credibility of the institution and the important work that's being done by its members. And it's high time we confront this bias and demand fairness and respect for all members of the royal family. In the end, the value of Prince Harry's work in Angola is undeniable. His commitment to continue the legacy of his mother, Princess Diana, shows a deep sense of duty and compassion. It's an endeavor that goes far beyond the glitz and glamour often associated with royalty. It's about stepping into the humanitarian danger zone to make a real difference. This video has shed light on the contrasting narratives spun by the British press, where they have chosen to focus on petty gossip over the tangible, life-saving work being done. It's a pointed reminder that the media's obsession with scandal often overshadows the real stories worth telling. James O'Brien, one of the few voices in the British media calling out this hypocrisy, has laid bare the double standards at play. The silence on far more serious issues, such as Prince Andrew's questionable associations, while being quick to criticize Harry and Meghan for trivial matters, is a telling indicator of the bias within these institutions. The president of Angola sees the value in Harry's work. The Halo Trust sees it. The people whose lives are being made safer see it. Yet the tabloids and royal courtiers, who are quick to defend a man linked to Epstein, turn a blind eye to the commendable work being done to make Angola a mine-free country. This isn't just bias, it's an institutional rot that needs addressing. Recognizing and supporting the work of the Sussexes is not just about being a fan or a supporter. It's about acknowledging the power of individuals to effect change, to step beyond their comfort zones, and to risk their own safety for the betterment of others. It's about valuing substance over scandal, progress over pettiness. Thank you for joining us today on Royal Telly. Your engagement and support help us continue to bring you insightful content that challenges the status quo. So don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your network. Subscribe to our channel for more perspectives on the lives and work of the Sussexes. Until next time, I'm Chloe signing off.